Yo, welcome artists and our fans. Thank you guys for tuning into the only place where we talk to artists about their trade tools and tips. I'm your host, Sim Zimma, and you guys are on Chatting with Zim. This is episode number 45, the Early Bird Special. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're welcoming back an amazing traditional artist friend of mine. We had him on in episode number 23. All the way from the East Coast. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, creator of Crimson Crow, the homie Frankie, aka Blum 2531. Thanks, Bruce, for joining. For all you guys, he was a returning guest. He was on episode number 23. So.
I kind of like that intro you were going. The man, the myth, the legend.
I tried to, man. Sometimes it's right now. It's just rushing, dude.
That's fair. That's fair. In all honesty, I probably would have done the same. Anyway, how's it going, man?
Good. Got some rest. I was drunk and/or elevated last night.
Yeah, I had the exact same. Well, not the exact same thing, but like I was kind of like tired to the point where I wouldn't want to get up. Not gonna lie, though. Anyway, I have a special treat for all of you today.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, snaps.
You remember that thing I was showing you last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically the newer version, if you will. Not sure how it's turning out. We got the guy looking like all like Batman-y. It goes from like 1, then he's picking up the sword. And it goes to number 3 right here. After that, we have number 4, where he's like looking at the sword, it's like flaming. And after that, we have it like, I think he's like dual wielding, I guess. I was trying to make it look like epic, so to speak.
No, that looks cool. I honestly, I like the layout a lot more on this one.
Right. Honestly, back in the day, back when I was first starting out, I was very, very bad at like, panels. So, do a comparison wise. Oh, crap. Stupid tripod. You could tell that the panels look a lot better on how they did. I mean, really, I'm kind of astounded with myself, to be quite honest.
The panels and then just the layout of the panels, the whole thing is just like nice transitions, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I was very, very hesitant to do this at first because I was like, oh God, am I going to get this right again? Or am I just not going to or am I just going to like mess it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, dude, it came out fucking badass.
I kind of like it too, but thank you. That's appreciated. So anyway, anywho, on the agenda, I don't know. I'm just trying to I'm trying to plan out my head how it's supposed to go. Not very good at that. But just admitting that's right now. All right. Hopefully you are staying well during this whole pandemic thing going on.
Yeah, dude, I definitely am. That's something I wanted to start with, as far as like yourself. It's first off, how you
Oh.
been, man, since the last time we talked?
I've been pretty well for the most part. I mean, scheduling just changes a little bit, but kind of like I'm the type of person that kind of just goes, along with the flow sort of thing. So like, say for example, something tragic like this happens, it's like, okay, this is the new normal. I'm just moving on.
For sure, dude.
I mean, it's a weird mindset, but I mean, it kind of works. Oh, hello, filler bunny ninja stream.
Hell yeah, Filler Bunny.
That is hilarious.
That's I'm telling you, some of your handles, man. Some of you guys' handles are
They're so good.
they're funny,
They're very funny. I
funny. The dope.
believe I believe one time when I was doing a live stream, I got a guy and his name was like the last blunt or something. I'm like, what?
The last blood.
The last blunt. It was the stupid. It was like weird, but at the same time, like, okay, I can kind of see how that would work.
Sweet, sweet.
Mm-hmm. But
All
yeah,
right.
but for the most part, I've been doing okay for the most part during this entire thing. I've been going walking.
You
Uh,
been walking a lot more and shit.
oh yeah. Well, my family, I bought my sister a Fitbit for Christmas, right?
Oh, dope.
So yeah. So she's like, I want to use this thing more. So my mom suggested, why don't we just go to the cemetery to walk? Because apparently I used to do that as a kid and I wasn't aware. So we were going to like college. We have a college near us, and there's a track there. We've been going to that there a lot. We've been going to a cemetery a lot to walk. Just doing a lot of walking because we are the type of people that just go around places a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not the type to sit still.
you ever see any weird shit in the cemetery, man?
Not okay. Define weird because I've seen something that qualifies under the thing of weird, but not weird at all. You know what I mean? Like
Um, like something like, oh, did I? Maybe you saw, I don't know, like a figure, and then you turn around and they're not there no more. Some shit like that.
not not really. I haven't seen that to be honest. Okay, the weirdest thing I would have to say I've seen would possibly be a I was walking, I was riding my bike, and all of a sudden I see a name, and it said backdropper.
What the hell?
Yeah, no. So, so by the time when I get there, the name I couldn't find it. Then I find a new name, and the name was Swedish Chef. It didn't say Swedish Chef, but it was like the same pronunciation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so the entire time I was just making Muppet references. It was
I
perfect.
could see you do that.
And to be honest, the cemetery is supposed to be like a quiet place. Not when I'm there. No, but other than that, though, not really too much, honestly.
You're over here just going through every headstone and shit. Like, ooh, I wonder who this is.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase. Like,
What, the
I
headstone?
mean, yeah, the headstone. What's the deal with that?
Oh, what are they called?
Tombstones, I think they were.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Headstone, tombstone. That one stone that rests on top of your head, on top of you when you're
Yeah.
lying there.
Funny story. My mom actually wanted me to go into that kind of business when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, designing like the tombstones and all that.
Oh, that'll be cool, dude.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, don't it's a little morbid.
True.
Like the way my thinking is, and I'm not sure if I'm overthinking it, right? Though it's like, oh, the only way people are going to recognize your art if your family member or friend dies. That's a lovely thought to go by. But then after that, my friend was like going, no, that's not how it works at all. I'm like, it may not work it like that in a way, but somewhat that's how it works. Like I'm probably overthinking it, if anything, but still, it's creepy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a
just a,
tad,
just a,
just a tad.
just a little pinch of what the fuck am I doing?
Right, exactly. Man, you know what? I'm gonna change this up. There we go, my magnificent face.
Da da da.
No, wait, we gotta do that. We gotta do that intro again. Ready? We gotta do that thing again. Ready?
Da da.
There we go. That's it. Oh, we just have a time here. But yeah, but other than that though, been pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You introvert a lot. You know what I'm saying? Happy about this shit.
Yes and no.
I mean, as an artist, you know what I mean. I mean, it gives us
Oh
a lot
yeah.
more time for the
Yeah.
craft.
Well, considering the fact before this entire crap hit, I used to go out like a lot.
Mm.
And I'm not even considered like an outrovert, so to speak. I'm just more of the lines like I like being indoors, but I like going out, you know, and meeting people, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like putting a damper on my vibe, but I mean at the same time, not as much. Now,
Okay.
yeah, but what I was gonna, it wasn't really too much. Well, honestly though, I used to go out with friends like every once in a week, but my one friend just had a kid.
Oh
And
man, you say goodbye to him for a good 5 years.
yeah, 4 to 5 years. He actually just texted me yesterday. He's going, "What's good, bro?" And I'm like, "Nothing much. How you doing?" He's like, trying to keep a kid entertained. I'm like, how's that going for you? Not too well. She ate carrots, but then that's it.
Not too well.
Well, apparently not.
Oh, that's funny.
The worst part about it is, not only does he have a kid, he has 3 huskies.
Oh shit! So he has fur babies.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm loving those headphones, by the way. I like the coloring on them, like the red
Oh
tinted.
yeah. Oh yeah.
As you can tell, I like that.
Yeah. So do I. My favorite color.
Amen to that. But thank you again. I can't talk today. It's like trying to think of crap to say. It's like, that won't come
Oh
out
no.
right.
Oh no, there's a lot to talk about. I mean, there's a lot that we didn't get to
Oh,
on the
right.
first
No,
time
of
around.
course. My
You
bad,
know,
man.
so
I'm sorry.
no, it's cool, man. I like catching up, dude. See
Oh
what's
yeah, no. Honestly, not too much has been catching up. Like nothing too much has changed. Nothing too much. Oh, somebody, Blum, let's see some of your work, bro. All right, Vinny the Young Wolf. All right, bro.
That's my
I
boy
was,
Vinny.
hey, Vinny. Yeah, sure. Actually, you guys can see something really special.
He's a big fan of DC.
Marvel.
Yeah.
My I got
I
the.
think more DC than anything.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I figured you as more of a Marvel guy because you like
I
X-Men.
I am, but Vinny likes DC.
Mm. Well, yesterday my father, his friend commissioned me to do something.
Oh shit, dude, that is fucking wicked.
It's wicked, but it's so I don't know. I don't know. It's really disturbing. And he wants me to draw dialogue at the top of it, like saying I'm the baddest in the land or something. I feel like that's something that you would put on the back of like a motorcycle.
Hold on. Let's go back to that. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
talk about current projects then. I guess we'll start there,
Oh,
man.
right. Yeah.
So that's one of them, that Grim Reaper. Let's go back to
Yeah.
that Grim Reaper really quick. It looks
Yeah, sure.
fucking dope, dude.
Honestly, this was the guy who commissioned me to do this. He sent me a pic of what he wanted, but
Okay.
I took a creative liberty here, and I kind of made the mouth open because the skull was originally like closed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I kind of took a creative liberty, and hopefully he won't mind that. But I'm asking for $60 for this thing.
Cool. Is it just like is he gonna get it like tattooed or what's the
Now,
deal behind?
apparently, from what I heard, he wants to get it framed.
Cool.
That's pretty much it. He just wants a bigger version of this from like
Col-
the picture on his phone.
Colored, black and white, ink, pencil? How does he want it at the end?
Honestly, I don't. He didn't really give any specifics, so I'm just gonna leave it penciled. To be quite
Okay.
honest. So like, just so that the project's gonna just be done and over with, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But honestly, I do like how the rips and tears are coming out. If anything, not really that much into it, I will admit, because I'm not used to drawing skulls a lot. So kind of along those lines, I guess. And then afterwards, I found something that I might want to redo in the near future. I did I did this when I think I was 12 actually.
Oh shit,
I was so fixated on Charizard, so I decided to turn him into a cyborg.
dude, that looks dope. And that's when you were 12?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
And I did
Man,
that with a Sharpie pen. I remember that specifically.
you're way ahead of me when I was 12. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, hey, you got some. I'm pretty sure I was just I drew Charizard and I was just adding crap to it, and I'm not sure I even added a Scouter from Prince Vegeta.
I like that.
Yeah, but other than that, I might want to redo that. I drew a dragon the other week.
Oh
Just thought
my,
it would be fun.
you got my good friend Seha Poke Arts. What's going on?
Hello there, Happogarts. How are you?
Poke Arts.
Polka Arts, how are you? And this is my dragon I just currently finished.
Dude, I'm digging that view, that angle.
Honestly, I kind of ripped the pose from a YouTube video. His name is Pop Cross Studios, where he turned Avengers as dragons. And
Mm.
this pose was from a Thanos version of a dragon, but I kind of made the design my own. And and during the entire live stream, the entire people were like, "Call it this, call it that." I don't know what to call this thing. I was aiming on coloring this, but at the same time, I'm like, does it need to be colored? You know what I mean?
Oh, color it. Oh, I thought you meant like call it, like name it.
Well, coloring and naming it. I'm not sure which one to do. Probably color it. I'll have people in like the comments like name it, like the scarred face belly dropper or something. I don't know. I'm very
Nah, he,
passionate.
he 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 has to have a name like God in there, like Godzilla.
Ooh, okay. How about like the God Horn or something, or Horned God or something, or along those lines. I don't know. That could be a good. I don't know. That could be a good name. We'll
Call him
tweak it.
like call him like the God Beast or something. I don't know.
Ooh, the God Beast. That's a good one. And also, I posted this on my TikTok as well. Yeah. I drew myself as a Madara Uchiha from Naruto.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one because I imagined myself as a Uchiha. So I was like, which Uchiha do I like? And I was like, go for Sasuke. I'm like, no, Sasuke is like too generic. People would want to be Sasuke. I'm like, okay, then which one? Do Madara. I'm like, okay, fine, Madara's cool.
That's badass.
One of my other friends compare me to Kona Hamaru because I'm just like one of those little brothers that won't leave people alone. It's kind of funny, actually. That or Choji, because I like to eat a lot.
Yeah, I was hearing some of our old episodes the other day, just to catch up and try to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
try to keep this show fresh a little bit, you know what I mean, and not talk about the same stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of
And
course. That
yeah,
makes
dude, you
sense.
you, you mentioned you love to eat in the other one.
I do. I will admit that. um, I probably go out to eat a little more than I should admit, but I do that quite a bit. Like, not every week, but every couple of weeks, I go to like a McDonald's or something,
Yeah.
and I just get like a quarter pounder. Those things are so baller. Those things are so good.
Man, I haven't had one of those in like over 10 years, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Is, is there a McDonald's in your area?
No, no. I mean, I've had McDonald's, but I haven't had a quarter pounder from McDonald's in like.
Oh god, those things are so good.
I
I
I
mean,
I, I usually
they're
end
my
up going with like the McChicken or something.
okay. I can see that they're like small, compact, and it's just chicken. I get that.
But
Um, the funny thing is, when I was working at McDonald's, I actually was doing like the training for the grill work or like the sorting.
yeah.
I absolutely like I was like sweating by the time it ended because there were like 8 cars at the end of the driveway, and it's like, oh dear God, okay,
Oh
when is this
shit.
going to be ending? And it was my first time being under the grill, and I'm like, okay, how is this going to work? Then you have my boss going, Frankie, just stay calm. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll stay calm.
You got this. You get poor Frankie over here in the back sweating balls and shit.
And I'm just going, okay, am I gonna die from this? He's like, not yet. I'm like, okay.
Hell no.
My boss wasn't very encouraging that day. But other than that though, I've been kind of keeping it low because I don't know, a lot of people are getting in my head about eating out a lot, so I've been just kind of like staying out of restaurants now lately.
Oh yeah. No, that's definitely gonna be like that for a good minute, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Uh
mean, I probably won't get back to work until maybe a little later on.
Now as far as the projects, anything else that you got going on besides that and whatever you're working on, or that's pretty
Um,
much it for now?
it's pretty much it for now, but at the same time, it's not because I have a lot of projects lined up. Oh, wait, I'm not sure if you saw this or not. I finished this a while back. Magic from the
Oh
X-Men.
yeah, hell yeah, I definitely seen that.
I'm kind of happy with how this turned out because I was really scared on my female anatomy. I will
No,
admit.
she looks nice, dude. It looks nice. Love the background as well. You know, pretty cool.
Right. My favorite part is has to be the sword and how is this all flaming like. And I was debating right on the outfit. You know how like in the comic she has that weird like skimpy
Yeah.
looking outfit. I wasn't aiming on doing that because I feel like that would take away from the entire drawing. Like you, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, okay, I'll just draw with the. Oh, I believe I did do Wonder Woman at a certain point in time. Next up, Poison Ivy.
For
Man,
real.
you are just a big time DC fan, huh? Yeah, but other than that, though, I don't really have that much going on, honestly.
Now you
I'm
said
sorry, I should have been more prepared.
no man no, it's not about being prepared, man. It's just shit that you got going on. You mentioned, $60, dude, and it's like that's something how that we as artists always struggle as far as
Oh,
pricing. I don't think we touched this last time, but it's
oh
like
yeah, you're right.
how do you as an artist, what would you recommend to other artists who are trying to sell their work as far as like pricing wise?
I would have to say, if you're trying to sell your work, don't like be ridiculous about it. I would have, and a friend actually told me about this. Actually gave me this advice a while back. Uh, it was basically like the amount of time you put in the artwork. Say you put 2 days in it. Don't go like, well, I worked 2 days on this and it took me 2 days to ink it. Don't go $100. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I would have to say, be reasonable, but at the same time, be very, very be firm as well. You know what I mean? Like if you took a long time, I would have to say triple digit, yeah, stay in the double digits. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Unless they offer you triple digits, then take it. Go with what works for them and what works for you. Like for me, I'm not I don't really sell that often, so pricing is kind of an issue. So I mean, like I'm always like I would have to say very stumped whenever it comes to that sort of thing.
Okay.
So I would have to say probably around my pricing is probably around like 60 or 80. You know what I mean?
And what would that include? Because and the reason why I said what it include is because a lot of artists have a lot of uh not, I wouldn't say opinions, but they have like their own things. So for example, like some artists charge a base fee for a character headshot. Uh, a full figure would be X amount. If you
Right.
want it colored, it would be, you know,
This amounts, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Like if it's just gonna be a bust, like a head, I would have to say 25. Mainly, it all depends on the paper you're using, the inks you're using, what type of pencils you're using, how long it's gonna take. It's all depending on perspective, honestly,
yeah,
because art has to be the most subjective thing in like history. So it's gonna be very hard to pinpoint on an agreement with that sort of thing. But I would have to say something simple along those lines would have to be like something low. You know what I mean? You draw
yeah,
something you draw something simple, it's gonna be a simple price. But with more complexity, it grows.
for sure.
But
And
that is my
yeah,
that is my opinion on it.
no, that's cool. And just for people who are viewing this, you do take commissions. So if you guys
I
definitely
Yeah, I do
definitely
take
want to,
commissions.
yeah, yeah. If you want to hit up Bloom, definitely hit up BLUM 2531. So that's Bloom 2531. Uh, let's go into like let's turn on the turbo. Turn on the
Oh,
nitrous
turbo.
oxide here.
Oh yeah, of course. I love shifting into turbo.
Hey, we don't want to get sued by Power Rangers.
I was just about to say that.
You know.
Don't be sued by Bandai. Be a
Also,
proud part of Bandai.
for real, dude. Also, you mentioned TikTok, dude. That's also another
Oh
thing
yeah. Hmm.
that many artists are getting into. I had it. Long story short, I deleted it. I wasn't really doing that well, and I didn't really want it to take any of my time, so I deleted it. But how
That
you doing in TikTok, man?
um, I'm doing pretty well. Coming up with stuff to do is pretty dang difficult. I will admit. Like trying to think of other stuff to creatively to do. But I would have to say it's actually kind of a blast because my very first one I got right. I my sister told me to get it. She's like, Frankie, just get it. You can watch anime. You can watch like videos on art and all that. I'm like, all right, fine, why not? So I'm like, I could do better than this. So I posted one in the like an hour. I got like almost 1,000 views.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So then after that, I posted another one. I'm like, oh, okay, got the same amount of views. Okay. So
nice.
I just kind of like stumbling from there. Just went from there to there.
And what's your handle? Is it the same thing as here on Instagram?
Yes. No, no, it is not. It is Firefox 96.
Fire. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. Firefox
Spelled
96.
exact. Yep.
All right, one word.
It's what? No. Yeah. 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 One word. I might actually need to recheck the profile because all right. Fun story. That name Firefox I use for a handle for everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know. I always enjoyed that name. You know what I mean? Like it was
Wait,
always like it
wasn't
was
that a
fun.
game from like Nintendo 64? Firefox?
I think no, no, no. It was like a web browser. I think it was.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Firefox.
I remember specifically going to my cousin's house and he used Firefox instead of like Google. And I'm like, yo, that's a really cool name. He's like, no, it's not. It's dumb, man. And I just kind of like rolled with it ever since.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's a really cool name, but at the same time, it's like really, really like a really weird name.
Man, who the hell am I thinking? Is it Star Fox?
Star Fox. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Star
probably.
Fox. And Star Fox, he's pretty. I like Star Fox. I always enjoyed those games, especially when you had the one character going, "Do a barrel roll, do a barrel roll." Fun story. I actually have the classic games on my Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's dope, dude.
I would like to think so. No, but any other questions on the
Oh, dude.
agenda?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot, man.
I'm sorry,
Now,
I don't want to like be like one of those people who just breezes through it. I'm just like I don't want to like waste time and I don't want to like keep time. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, no, I get it, I get it. NESS, what's up? NES Magenta,
Yo,
Majaga,
NAS. What's up, Bloom 25? He always writes like the
Mangak.
full name.
No, it's cool, man.
It's cool. I appreciate that.
Now, what
um
about for procrastination? How do you overcome stuff like that, man? I just,
um well, in order to say that in order to give an explanation, I would have to say that I did overcome the procrastination. I did not.
oh, you did not.
I mean, it's not that I didn't. It's just like it'll take me a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I have to get something done. I have to do something. It's kind of like Panda guys, just do it, as Shia LaBeouf would say.
Just do it.
Just do it. But honestly, that is kind of like how my thought process goes. I need to do something. Just do it. Get it done with. Get it over with. That sort of thing. But that's kind of like how I overcome my procrastination. Nothing too fancy. I don't really go into any hibernation meditation crap. I just do it. Just get out of the way. Kind of simple.
Yeah, yeah,
Simple
no,
but effective.
no way to do it. No way to do it, but just to do it, I guess.
And that is the correct. This is true. This is a valid point.
As far as what about distractions?
Oh, distractions. I deal with those on a constant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I'm working on a piece, somebody will call me. It's like, hey man, what you doing? I'm like, I'm working on a drawing. Somebody would just go, why? Because I need to. Why? Because I need to finish it. Why? This is
It's like,
not gonna end
oh,
soon.
and it's like, and be quiet, you're out.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not that type of person, so I'll just sit there and endure it for like 20 minutes, and I'm like,
Oh
wait.
my.
And by the time the end call comes, I'm like, where did I go? Where am I? Oh yeah, here. And then I'm like, okay, I'll finish this tomorrow.
It's funny.
So distraction wise, it'll be like it won't. I'm not gonna say it overcomes me, but some of the time it'll be like, it's tempting. It's tempting. Mainly.
Also, you know, it's something that I've been trying to tell artists, you know, just about you going live. You do a lot of lives, dude. You know what I mean? I constantly
Oh
see
yeah.
you. So that's dope. I definitely enjoy seeing you and tuning into your lives and your live sessions there.
Oh well, thank you. Oh, you're making me blush.
Not, no, I mean it's something that's useful. I think as an artist to, especially you know if you're trying to make a name for yourself, you know it's just that exposure. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And
I definitely understand where you're coming from a bit because beforehand, when I first started doing my lives, right, I was just doing a handle on Instagram when I first started, and by the time I did my first live, I was like, nobody joined, and like I was like, okay, this is embarrassing. And when I and afterwards, after a few other when I grew a following, it's like, oh, more people are joining, yay! And that's how I met Joe Tolliver and Alan Michael and Panda Guy, that sort of thing. Kind
yeah,
of a cliche, but oh well.
also Ken Leo, man. Ken Leo is it's very supportive as well. Shout out to him, Ken
Oh yeah,
dot Leo
Ken Leo.
27.
absolute monster when it comes to drawing.
Yep, he
Every
is.
every every single time I see him, he always has a new project lined up, same as me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have him too, man, because
I
you know.
actually gave him your handle. I don't. Has he contacted you at all? I'm not sure if he contacted you.
I'm not sure if he's contacting me, but he's always on. Every time I do a live, he always joins and
Hmm.
joins me on a nightly cruise home and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool guy. Very, like I said, very supportive.
Oh
Very
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. He's a good guy. I like him. Also, by the way, I enjoy your lives on the cruise home sort of thing. Kind of give us a different perspective. Not just the podcast, but it's also the way home from the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I usually do that. I'll do like live drawings. When I do, when I do like trade artwork trading. Uh, when I receive the people's artwork, I usually do a live there as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so it's pretty cool.
That's respect on that one. Holy crap.
Just show people it's like, hey, look, this is such and this is what I got.
Oh
What
yeah, of
the
course.
hell happened here?
Oh no, technical difficulties.
No, it looks like somebody fucking. It's green. It's green ink. I just don't know where that came from.
That is really disturbing.
I was like, what the hell? It looks like old tobacco or something. I don't
I
smoke
mean,
cigarettes, but
you only smoke cigarettes? I was gonna go
I no,
like
I
you.
don't. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, good. Neither do I. As
Just
a
the good
kid,
stuff.
my father used to smoke quite a bit. So he used to have like the mud room and all that. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's fine. You can't smell anything through the mud room." But little did he know the smoke would go underneath the mud room. So yeah.
And Panda Guy says, "Who knew that if you had more followers, there would be more viewers?"
I mean,
Mm,
that's sometimes not the case,
yeah,
but
I agree
sometimes
with
it
that statement.
is.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not the case sometimes, man.
It's it's kind of like debatable, honestly.
Yes.
Like perfect example. There's a guy that I go live with sometimes. His name is Castle Coldart. Really good guy and really good artist. He does a lot of cartoon work. He does a lot of comic work. His coloring skills are fantastic. But I did a live with him a while back, and I got 50 views from just him being there.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then after that, when I got someone who had higher views, such as like you or Panda Guy, who have a high consistency of followers, it's like, oh, okay, only two people showed up. So not so it's all debatable, Panda. I mean, it's not really
Yeah.
like the same thing.
And not only that, I mean, it also depends on the time of day, the day itself.
There's a lot of things to consider about
Yeah.
it.
I
Um,
mean, I mean, when I'm doing the show, chatting with Zim, average about 20, 25, and it started very low. It started at like 3, 5. You know what I mean?
right,
So
Mister Whatever, just whatever,
whatever.
whatever. No, but honestly, in my opinion, and this is just all serious here. It doesn't really matter about the followers or about like the views or anything like that. I mean, yes, they're nice. I will give it that. But I will say that it's just like it's all just about getting your stuff out there, in my opinion. Just as long as you're just posting stuff and as long as you're getting recognized, it's not about like the followers or the views or the likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I don't mean to sound cliche, but that's again how I'm feeling about this situation. All right, what are we thinking about this so far?
I'm digging it, dude.
I think I need to fix the eye over here. The eye's kind of looking a little wonky.
That one or the other one?
This one right here. Yeah, let me go.
Uh,
Eh?
I think that one looks good. It's the other one that looks a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I was
That
trying to
one.
give it like the gym like this one over here. You're like a
Yeah,
little too big.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially towards that top right there.
Okay.
Right there, right there. Yeah.
All
Close
right.
that a little bit more. You know, unless he's doing like the Rock thing. If that's what he's doing.
That's a that would be a funny pose to put in. Just have the rock pose just going, or be like that one badger thing. You know that meme where the oh god, I can't talk today. Panda guy's going. If you're going for likes with your art, I think you're not going to do well. If you're just because you like art, I think eventually the likes and whatnot will come as a plus. That is a valid point.
And I think so too. I think that's a I think so let's get into that.
Yeah,
It's an artist when you're an artist, and especially when you're trying to go into social media. Let's do Instagram because we're both familiar. So
yeah,
when you come in as an artist on Instagram, there's always that reasoning. Are you looking for, do you want likes? Do you want followers?
mm-hmm.
Do you or are you just showcasing your work? This is something that I think, I mean, everybody wants followers, everybody wants likes,
Right.
but,
That's a given.
right, exactly. But at the same time, it's like, you could only do so much, I guess, because there's people that I follow who have like, thousands of followers, but their average likes per post are like 20 or 30. And it's like, how the fuck do you have like 20,000 followers and only 50 people like your shit on a daily basis?
Yeah,
It doesn't.
exactly. I can see how that would. I can see how that would. Come into kind of like a. I can see how that would work in some sort of way, honestly, because in the end, it really doesn't. It really doesn't matter, so to speak. I mean,
Hmm.
yes, if you just put your work out there, that would be great, and it's all depending on the person's motive as well. Because say the person, I'm just in it for the likes, man. Well, then you're not gonna get out there if you're not just in there for the likes. You just got to get in there, make some art. If you like the art, great, it's a plus. But at the same time, if you're just in there just for the art, that's a plus. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think that, um, there's that one, excuse me, I forgot how the quote is, but the gist of it is, do what you like, and then the money and everything will come after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like eventually.
So,
It's like the old phrase, slowly but surely.
hmm so Panda's right. I mean, is there anything that you use, any type of tricks that you do to get more likes or views on your stuff?
um, I used one trick, but I'm not sure if it worked so well. But the one thing I did was for my Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. piece that I did. I did. I wrote Robert Downey Jr. I wrote I wrote Tony Stark and I wrote Marvel Cinematic Universe, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
So I just for the hashtag sort of thing, I just kind of like did that. And before my sister actually taught me this because I wasn't aware of it at first. The way how I was doing it, I was making it like one big hashtag. So that's why I was getting very little like little lights. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I was just doing it like hashtag Robert Downey Jr. hashtag Tony Stark hashtag Iron Man, but it was all in one sentence. So it was definitely like.
Oh shit.
So that was a mistake on my part.
No,
I will
yeah,
I will admit it was not the smartest move.
yeah, and that's definitely, I tell this artists all the time. Definitely take advantage of the hashtags. I think you're limited to about 30 of them.
Oh really?
Yeah, So
Huh.
definitely take full effect on them. And you know, there's going to be a lot of misconception out there. It's like, oh well, uh, what you know, for example, if you're drawing Iron Man, you know, do you want to go for the hashtags that have the millions plus? And so, you know, the argument is like, well, you do because that's a million people who might see your shit, but you don't
Uh-huh.
because there's so many people posting to that hashtag that it might get overlooked. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's a
It's
million
still your
people.
work. It's still
No,
your work getting out there.
yeah, it's heading out there, and it just has more eyes. The more eyes you have on imagery, then I guess the more exposure. I mean, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. I completely agree with that, honestly.
Um,
Anywho,
so next one, how do you see yourself evolving as an artist, bro?
ooh, that's a good one. That is a very interesting question. I'm gonna need my frontal face for this one. Ugh, there we go. I must get into seriousness. Anyway, I see myself evolving as an artist, like in the ways of David Finch, working on my anatomy getting better. I imagine myself doing more panels, as it were. Oh, God, my face is not in position. Um, I see. Honestly, I want to get better. Honestly, that is my main outlook. Right.
Hmm.
Perfect example. A guy at my work. Right. He's an artist like me. Although every time I ask him on progression, right, I ask him what he thinks I could use. So he's listing these off left and right, like expecting me to get mad at all the issues. And I'm like, dude, I'm loving this. I want you to tell me how I can, not tell me, but like give me input. Like I see myself evolving. Perfect. There we go. I see myself as Goku, right?
Hmm.
Always wanting to get stronger, always wanting to get better. Never seen a limit.
Fuck,
Right?
that's a good one. Um, Now I know you've done a few collaborations. Is there any artists that you would like to collaborate with?
Hmm. Absolutely, there is. One, as I mentioned before, Castle Cold Heart. Cold Heart. He doesn't have a cold heart, I swear. Castle Cold Heart. Joe Tolliver, I see in the near future.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
He's I consider him like a mentor, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I mentioned that beforehand, but
No, I don't think you have, but he's a great artist, though.
he's
Great guy.
fantastic.
Cool guy.
And if I'm feeling really ambitious, I would love to do one with David Finch.
Oh shit.
A little bit ambitious, I know, but I can do that. I see it's happening. Also, there's another artist who has kind of the same style. His name
As
is
David Finch or as you?
same as David Finch, not as my style.
Okay.
There's, but he's like ESO art. I don't know. I can't think of his name. Damn it! And watch, it'll come to me as soon as it ends.
Hey, that's usually how it goes, man.
It's like when you remember something, you're like, ah, God,
Oh
what
yeah.
was his name? And by the end of
Yeah.
it, at the end of the day, it's like, that was his name.
And then you're gonna remember in like the most weirdest place. You're probably gonna be like taking a crap or something and be like, oh, there it is. You know?
Sad thing is, that's probably accurate.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It always happens like that.
Oh
Let's
man. But to answer
let's
your
hit.
question, yeah, those are the artists I plan on collaborating with, kind of.
That's a nice little list, dude.
Well, I like to keep my lists short and sweet / long.
There you go. Let's get into these rapid fire questions. These are just answers, you know.
Like
We don't need any
Family Feud, Fast Money, like.
damn right. And some of these questions it's from my friend Thalo Halo, Monsters Art Clan. So make sure you guys check them out.
Oh yeah.
So, what song makes you instantly happy?
Oh, oof, 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 oof. This is gonna sound really cliche, but you know that one song that goes, it's like by Bruno Mars, I think it is. It's like happy, and I'm happy. Da, 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 da. That one.
And I'm happy. Yes, no, 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 no. Yeah, cool.
I mean, it's catchy,
Oh,
and
very, very fucking
it's
catchy.
very catchy. It'll get stuck in your head. And if you have that mindset, if you're going through like a tough like time or something, it'll just stick in your head, and you're like, "Oh, I'm happy now."
Next one. Holy shit! I think I closed the page. Hopefully, I
Oh
didn't.
no,
What music do you hate or dislike the most?
metal,
Metal.
metal. I will have to say that mainly because it's just you hear just constant noise. It's not even like real, like it's not. I'm not gonna say real music, but it's like you can barely hear. I kid you not. I heard a one song right, and it was a Metallica band, and the entire song was just this: "Put some syrup on the pancakes." Put them. They were just saying that specifically. Put them syrup on the pancakes. That was it, and I hated it.
Oh wow.
But metal mainly or rock.
For pencils, wooden or mechanical?
I believe this says enough.
Ah.
Ah, dazinha. Dadari pencil.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Copics, worth the cost or overrated?
Oh, I say they're worth the cost. Mainly due to the reason because you can get Copics like the ones I got right here. They're very, very like cheap. They're $40. I personally say they're worth the cost and overhyped. A little bit
Okay.
of both. A little bit of both. Because they're really good to use, but at the same time, they're wicked expensive. And who's got that kind of money unless you're really going into a career? You know? So I'd say a little bit of both.
Let's see. Favorite curse word.
Oh, that's the thing. I don't swear that often because I'm not really. I don't swear that often. Favorite curse word. Um, I would have to say mine is son of a crapper.
Son of a crapper.
Son of a crapper.
Son of a crapper.
Oh,
I
mother
like
of
that.
crap. I kind of like censor. I'm like the goody two shoes, and I censor myself.
Let's see. What profession would you ever like to attempt?
Hmm. I would have to say mainly comic book art, like for profession wise, or just like in general.
Uh, Other than your own, other than a comic book, being a comic book
Oh,
artist, well, what would you like to attempt?
being other than a comic book artist. I would have to say police officer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Actually, funny story. My mom, she used to watch a lot of cops and a lot of live PD. Actually, she still does. But she used to tell me when I was a kid, Frankie, you would never be a good police officer. I asked her why. You're too gullible.
Oh shit. No, no, officer. This is not marijuana.
Actually,
Th-
no, she did a complete impersonation of me one time. Oh, it's only a little bit of weed? Well, I mean, promise me when not to smoke it when you get home.
Favorite food?
Chicken parmesan.
Oh,
I love chicken
that's.
parm. Oh, it's so good. Favorite food?
And last one. I'm not sure if you're a religious man, but if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I actually am religious, believe it or not. um, well, I go to. Oh, NES just said, guys, I just met Jason David Frank, one of the most powerful Rangers in the. Holy crap! Really?
Dope.
Dope, dude.
That
Good job.
I actually I that's probably about the only famous person that I ever want to meet. It's just the Rangers.
Same,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
The Red Ranger, the Red Ranger.
For sure. Austin.
Red. What's his name? God,
Yeah,
Austin
Austin.
something. Ah. Anyway, to answer your question, I I grew up Baptist my entire life. I grew up in a Baptist church.
Austin St. John? No. Is it?
Austin is wait, are we talking about the Ranger still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go. Oh, hail the mighty Saint John.
Is it?
I think that's his name. I don't know. I just know it's Austin. I think. But are you googling it?
Yeah, it is Austin St. John.
Ha! We were right. But I expect him to say, "Well done, my child," that sort of thing. And there's a bunch of crowns, honestly.
Dope.
That's what I believe, anyway.
Dope.
Yeah.
Now we're actually down to about, I say,
3 minutes.
2-3 minutes. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Anything? Yeah, I know. Honestly, if it wasn't for the time, I would go into like hour two, man. But I definitely got to get you back sooner than later for hour two. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's understandable, and
Yeah.
well, of course, that's completely understandable. You have a long day ahead of you. Don't want to. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you got planned, but yeah, man, I just gotta too much time, man. I gotta start planning my shit better. I gotta stop procrastinating myself on this shit. You know?
Same. I've been doing the same. I have the same thing. So I need to start doing. I need to stop procrastinating myself because I'm insane. Oh, let me do this. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Never mind. So I've been kind of like going all off of myself a little bit. So I need
Oh
to
shit.
start. I need to start planning. But again, thank you for having me. It's much appreciated. And I'm just gonna do my little bit of an intro. I normally do this, right?
Go for it.
If you guys I don't know, this sounds horrible. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed what you saw here today, be sure to give me a like, comment, or comments. Join the Frankie fam. I will be your best friend for life. Make sure to check this guy out, Chatting with Zim, on his YouTube channel. He is an amazing artist as well as an amazing dude who rocks those hats.
Always.
Rocking it.
Gotta cover the thinning hair, man.
Oh, that is true. You need to cover the thinny hair somehow, right? I mean,
Either that or fucking go all out and.
I don't see that happening in my near future. Just look at this. Look at this magnificent mane. It's like a glorious head jacket. It looks amazing. That's horrible.
Cool set of hair, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had my fun.
And yes, you're fine, man. You're fine, brother. Anyway, but thank you guys for joining. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for everyone who joined on Zim's Live. Be sure to give him a follow. And with that being said, thank you, Zim, for having me on. It's always appreciated.
Not a problem. Peace. And thank you guys for joining us and chatting with Zim. This is episode 45. Make sure you are following my boy Frankie at Blum2531. That's spelled BLUM 2531. Also, make sure you guys
don't let it show out. Don't let it
not at all. Make sure you guys also follow him on TikTok, Firefox96. So I'll see if I could. I'll probably re-download it and check you out, man.
All right, will do.
Also, guys, like Bloom said, chatting with Zim. Follow us. Follow me on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that little subscribe button. Check out Monsters Art Clan. That's the art crew I'm with. If you're an artist and you want to go ahead an artist versus artist battle, DM Monsters Art Clan. Myself.
I'll actually check them out as soon as this ends because I want to check them out now.
Do it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Last few seconds. Thank you guys for joining. This is episode 45. Make sure you go subscribe on YouTube and check out episode 23. That's the first time Blum came on.
And we are fun.
We're,
All
we're out of here.
Later.
Thanks, Frankie.